What's up, Mitten Squad? My name is Paul and welcome back to another top 10 video. In this video, I'll be going over 10 things you didn't know about Dead Rising. Number 10. In a Reddit AMA, Dead Rising series creator Keiji Inafune revealed that the idea for Dead Rising came about when he was working on Resident Evil 4, quote, "On Dead Rising, at the time we were working on Resident Evil 4, and that game featured a new kind of zombie. They were running and talking and holding weapons. Nothing against that at all, I love Resident Evil 4, but I was thinking the old traditional type of zombie might go away. So I wanted a game with more traditional zombies as well, where they were really the star over any other main character, and that's where we started from on Dead Rising." Number 9. Most of the unobtainable weapons, shields, and masks on display in the shop Ned's Knicknackery in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record are from the Capcom game Shadows of Rome. A sequel to Shadow of Rome was scrapped early in development, and the assets from it were used to develop the game that would become Dead Rising. Number 8. If you look at the lens in Frank's camera in the Off the Record logo, there is a white silhouette of Chun-Li from Capcom's Street Fighter series. Number 7. In Dead Rising 3, if you leave the press enter screen alone for 3 to 4 minutes, you'll learn what happened to the plane that crashed in the beginning of Chapter 0. There were 2 pilots, one was stung by an infecting bee on the tarmac. He begins to cough, thinking that he is allergic to the sting. He then proceeds to attempt a landing and lost Paraditos, with his partner telling him to stop because of the amount of zombies in the area. The co-pilot realizes that the captain is infected, so he pulls out a gun. The scene ends with the co-pilot pointing the gun at the pilot's head. Number 6. In early beta footage for Dead Rising, finding survivors during side missions would momentarily freeze all activity while the camera focused on the found character, and the message, "Missing person located," would appear on the screen. The time allocated per side mission was also represented with a countdown timer, rather than a descending bar used in the final game. Number 5. Mega Man X's armor is obtainable in Dead Rising 1 via certain achievements and hidden locations. To complete the look, 2 versions of his Mega Buster are also available. One is a toy, but killing 53,594 zombies and unlocking the Zombie Genocider achievement grants the real Mega Buster to the player. Number 4. In Dead Rising 2 Case West, there is an underground tunnel with the words, "Don't startle the wit" written on it. Below the message is a vent that leads to the sewers, where the faint cries of a girl can be heard. This is a reference to the witch from the Left 4 Dead series. Number 3. The psychopath boss, Evan McIntyre in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, is the brother of the clown boss Adam McIntyre from the first game in the series. Both get killed by their own weapons, and while fighting Evan he says, "Now you're the walking punchline," referencing his brother Adam, who refers to himself as a walking punchline. Number 2. Inside the church in Dead Rising 3, it's possible to see a funeral for Otis Washington, Frank's security guard contact in the original Dead Rising. Number 1. The rights holder for George Romero's film, Dawn of the Dead, sued Capcom for plagiarism. The lawsuit claimed that the first 2 Dead Rising games ripped off Dawn of the Dead, and listed the following similarities between the 2 titles. Both works are set in a bi-level shopping mall. The mall has a gun shop in which the action takes place. The mall is located in a rural area with the National Guard patrolling the area. Both works are set in motion by a helicopter that takes the lead character to the mall besieged by zombies. Many of the zombies wear plaid shirts. Both works featured subtext critique of sensationalist journalism through their use of tough, cynical journalists with brown short hair and leather jackets as the lead male character. Both works feature the creative use of items such as propane tanks, chainsaws, and vehicles to kill zombies. Both works are a parody of rampant consumerism. Both works use the music in the mall for a comedic effect. Dead Rising's use of the word hell references the original tagline of Dawn of the Dead's release, "When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth." The suit was later dismissed in court. Alright, that's going to do it for this top 10 video about Dead Rising. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, leave a like. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or didn't learn anything. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for any future top 10 video about any game or game character. Follow me on Twitter at Mitten Squad. My name is Paul of Mitten Squad. Have a wonderful day.